Ever wondered what is the most exhausting and worthless job of all the things that we do in our life? Take a guess, and you'll be surprised that it is pleasing others. If you are someone who lives to please others, constantly, given to people's demand, say a yes, prep them up, etc., and you really don't have that self-worth or the self-concept, it can be a very difficult place for you to be in. It can be a very powerless place for you to be in. Because you know what, that moment is going to pass when you pleased that other person. Whatever pleasure you thought the other person derived out of it, it's going to exhaust in that very moment, because all pleasers get used and they get disrespected very badly by others. So that's why the moment you stop pleasing others, you become very powerful. What do you need to do if it's not pleasing? You need to start being constructive. You need to have the capability to contribute constructively to the life of other people. And what you really need to do is not agree with them, but to really understand them, is to have your own authenticity, is to have your own contributions in their life or in your role or work. Now, whether you are running a business or working in a business, or you are running the household, or you are a teacher, or you are in the government, or wherever it is that you are, pleasing is not going to take you too far. It has its novelty. Yes, there are times when those who are leading you, or those who are important, or those who you come in touch with, sometimes need your pleasing. Sometimes you just need to let go. Sometimes you just need to be graceful and cut somebody a little bit of slack. That's a very different thing. It can be either a very humanitarian consideration, or it can be a very smart business consideration, or it can be just a mere gesture that you show somebody in that moment when you know that the other person is in a corner. That is okay. But in general, if you are pleasing, it doesn't work. You have to understand what the other person is doing. You have to contribute. You have to play your role. Whatever your dharma is, you have to play that through. Your pleasing is going to create decisions which you may end up regretting later. Whether it's your life in which you made that decision, or it's in your organization or role that you made that decision, it will come back to bite you someday, in a way that you may have to do a lot more of it, go a lot more unethical about things, or it may be just that you sacrifice your own self in that fire. Pleasing is a fire which doesn't just stay still. It at some point in time is going to catch up with you and do some real bad things. So like I said, cultivate your self-worth, cultivate your competency, cultivate your voice, have an ability to understand and engage and talk to others, put your viewpoint very clearly, establish your worth through contributions and not through agreeing. Pleasing is not what is going to take you too far. You are not here to be popular. People need to like you, but that likability has to come through your success, your values, your virtues, what you stand for, your identity. So build that success. Be a successful human being. Be a successful professional. Be a successful contributor. Be a successful partner. Be that. And yes, be respectful, etc., which are all signs of a good human being. So be liked for the human that you are, for the contributions you make, not for pleasing others, towing their line, or being somebody's sacrificial goat.